might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throwing right. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watch the film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's got it on the run.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Watkins. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Hauls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. You've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hurley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Globe. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They're setting up the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Gets it out quickly. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off play action on first down. Got his man. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Bounced right back to them. LSU right back to the line. To the air on second down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work, he lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Unloads quickly. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. LSU quick to the line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's on target and complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone. zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Has to get there to move the sticks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, these running backs, they've been put into challenging situations. That's the third time in the game on fourth they decided to hand it off. And these guys have just found a way to make sure that they're able to keep these drives going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Now, fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set on 1st and goal.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. This should be the last play of the quarter. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Montgomery. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having Absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback now breaking the field. Breaks into the open. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Western Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hurley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Got room at the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done...
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.